Hello friends, today we are going to learn the one chapter of your statistic part 2. We have already learned the 4 chapters of part 1. Today we are going to learn the second chapter of statistic part 2. The name of the chapter is Random Variables and Discrete Probability Distribution. In that, first of all, we will understand what is discrete probability distribution. Now you can see here I have written the meaning. Suppose x tends to u, x is to u tends to r. See, this is a random variable. So this one is the random variable which assumes all the value of subset. That means it has all the values, that is x1 x2 till xn. Okay, and the p of x, here it is mentioned the p of x. Okay, so for x you can see here, for x we have px1, for x2 we have px2, for xn we have till pxn. So that is known as discrete probability distribution of random variable x. And one thing is very important, that it is also can be asked for MCQ, that sigma xpx is equal to 1. Okay, sigma xpx is always equal to 1. That means whatever your sums will be, your total will be 1. That means you all knows that the probability total is always 1. So sigma xpx, p into x is probability which is equal to 1. So that means here every time you have to prepare this columns and x px, x px2, x px till xn pxn, and the total will be equals to 1. Okay, let's have a look on the sum of a discrete probability distribution. Here the sum is the random variable x denotes the number of accidents per year in a factory and the probability distribution of x is given. Okay, here x is given, x0 we have 4k, x1 we have 15k, x2 we have 25k, x3 we have 5k, and x4 we have k. What you have to find is, first, number 1, find k constant and write the probability distribution. That means we have to find the k constant. Then next, find the probability of the event of 1 or 2 accident will occur in this factory, 1 or 2. Okay, and number 3 will be find the probability that no accident takes place. Okay, so we have to find these three, 1, 2 and then 3. Okay, for first one, find the k constant. How to find the k constant? We have the definition, we have learned that the sum will be equal to 1. See, so what we will do is p0 plus 1, p1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4. Whatever the p's we have to do the total. Here 4 x's, 1 0 1 2 3 and 4, 0 1 2 3 4. So we have taken p1 p0 p1 p2 p3 p4. If we have in this sum, if we have p5, then we have to take p5 also, 6 we have to take p6 and so on, right? So in this way we have done the total, and which is equal to 1. Okay, now for p0 we have, you can see for p0 we have 4k, so we have written here 4k, right? Then for p1 we have 15k, so we have written here 15k, right? Then 25k, 5k and k, so we have written here 25k, 5k and k. Okay, and the total is 1. Now if we are adding these all things, we will get 50k, which is equal to 1. So your k will be 0.02. Okay, 1 by 50, that is 0.02. Now what we have to do, we have to make the column like this, and we have to put the value of k which we have found, right? Here there are k's now, so we have to put the value 0.02 in every column. So by putting the value 0.02, I will get the answer 0.08, 0.30, 0.50, 0.10 and 0.2, and the total must be 1. See, total must be 1. Okay, in this way we have found the k constant and rewrite the probability distribution. So we have also rewrite the probability distribution, right? Now second number, find the probability of event that 1 or 2 accident will occur in the factory. Okay, 1 or 2. 1 or 2 means P1 or means plus and 2, right? So they have written P1 plus P2, right? So P1 we have already found P1 equals to 0.03 and P2 equals to 0.30 and 0.50. So we have kept this value 0.30 and 0.50 here, and I'll get the answer 0.80, right? So the probability of occurrence of 1 or 2 accident is 0.80. Now in the sum, third one, this one, find the probability that no accidents means P0, right? See, 0, and in 0 we have 0.08, so your answer will be 0.08, no accident. Okay, in this way we have solved the sum, we have found the k constant and rewrite the probability distribution. Then we have also found 1 or 2 accident will occur, P1 and plus P2, and number third, 0, no accident, that is P0. So we got the answer, k is 0.02, P1 plus P2 is 0.80 and P0 is 0.08. Let's see one another example. Here you have to find the C constant, and then you have to find the mean and variance. I'll tell you what is the formula of mean and what is the formula of variance, but before that let us solve how to find the C. Here you can see C into 4px is given, right? 4px, say here. Okay, so what I have to do is I have to keep the value of x 1 by 1, that is first is 0, then 1, then 2, then 3 and then 4, right? So 4, what will do, 4p0 plus 4p1 plus 4p2 till 4p4, right? So they have done like this. C is the constant, so which should be equals to 1. Okay, so you know permutation you have to find, right? Permutation we have already learned. 4p0 means 4 factorial, 4p1 means 4 factorial upon 3 factorial, right? 4p2 is 4 factorial upon 2 factorial, that you already know, right? 4p1 is equal to 4 factorial upon 4 minus 1, that is 3 factorial, right? Okay, so in this way, what is 4 factorial? 4 factorial is 24. And what is 3 factorial? 3 factorial is 3 2s are 6, right? 3 factorial, 3 into 2 into 1, which is equal to 6. So by dividing these all things, we will get the answer this. So C into 65 equals to 1. See, So your C will be 1 by 65. I got the answer of C, that is 1 by 65, right? Now what I'll do is I'll find the mean. What is the formula of finding the mean? Okay, before that, C is given 1 by 65. So let us write 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Here, see, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. And here in 0, 0 is, P0 is 4P, C into 4P0. So C into 4P0 is 1 by 65. 4P1 4 by 65. C into 12P 4P2 is 12 by 65. 4P3 4P4 C into like this. So your answer will be this and the total will be 1. Now what is the formula? You have to learn the formula of mean, mu. You can see mean, that is mu they have written. Okay, so mu sigma x into px. The formula to find mean is sigma x into px. So what you have to do, you have to multiply these both. 1 upon into this, 2 into this, 3 into 24 by 65, 4 into 24 by 65. So by multiplying I'll get this answer. After that I'll add those numerators and then I'll get the answer. Final answer will be 196 upon 65. Okay, so in this way you have to find the mean. Now next will be find the variance. What is the formula to find variance? Sigma x square. This is the formula of variance. Sigma x square minus sigma x the whole square. See, sigma x square minus sigma x the whole square. But we have sigma x, right? Sigma x px we have. What I have to find is sigma x square I have to find. See, sigma x square. What I'll do is I'll square all those x. I'll do the square of all those x and then I will multiply with px. Okay, in this way. See, square of 0 then multiply by px, square of 1 then multiply by px, square of 2 multiply by px, 3 multiply by px, 4 multiply by px, right? So by doing all this I'll get the answer, this one. After adding all, denominator is 65, so my answer is 652 upon 65. Okay, so by reducing, what I have to do, I'll take 196 upon 65 and 652 upon 65. I'll deduct these two and then I'll get the answer 3964 upon 4225. 3964 upon 4225. Your final answer is this. Okay friends, so in this way, for a discrete random variable, discrete probability distribution, you have to find k constant like that and then mean and variance. Thank you everyone.